Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. Hope is focused on moving on, while Deacon wants Liam and Hope to get back together. According to previews on The Bold and the Beautiful, Deacon Sharp is under parental protection. In an unprovoked incident, Carter Walton didn't deserve to be physically assaulted. Nevertheless, Deacon felt compelled to discipline Carter, and he did. Daphne Rose carefully applied the bandage that Hope's abrupt ex is wearing. Cannon has previously demonstrated his martial arts skills on TV. This time, Cannon's alter ego enforced repercussions in the Forrester Creations design room after his persuasive fight. Deacon Sharp makes a big impact. Hope Logan has consistently looked to her mother for direction. Despite their previous acrimonious dispute, Brooke Logan chose to hug her daughter rather than allow a chasm to develop between them. However, Brooke's desire to stay at Forrester Creations continues to worry Hope. When Carter refused to leave in support of her, she left him, although she hadn't yet left her mother's estate. Deacon made Hope a genuine offer. She can live with him if she wants to, and it's possible that Noelle's character will work for her father at Il Giardino as well. Even without taking into account the Luna Nozawa aspect, the interaction between Hope and Sheila Carter Sharp would make the afternoon entry fee worthwhile. I hope Logan needs to focus again. A portion of the past is hope for the future. Steffi Forrester Finnegan received what she deserved. Her father and grandfather complied with her demand that Hope quit the family business. She also had a heated dispute with Carter, which resulted in their breakup. At this stage of her life, people must be loyal to Hope, but she doesn't have to always be devoted to them or understand their perspective. Devoted supporters remember Hope as being much more generous in the past. She ultimately came to the conclusion, though, that her kind disposition had negative effects, such as Liam Spencer undervaluing her affection. The most recent head crisis of Liam Spencer is a sign. Liam has experienced multiple episodes of brain trauma. Those who have seen injuries to that area of the body on the opposite side of the screen, such as Grace Buckingham and John Finn Finnegan, are aware that the human head may be more vulnerable to further accidents. It was hard to watch Liam bang his head against the corner of Bill Spencer's table in the living room. When he fell outside, he seemed to smack his noggin again. It is yet unknown if Liam's brain hemorrhage will mend fast during the day. But Hope shouldn't be stopped because he wants to keep this information private. Steffi Forrester and Liam Spencer's relationship is one of the most emotionally charged on The Bold and the Beautiful. Their relationship has been a wild ride filled with passion, treachery, and a lasting bond that seems to endure no matter how much time goes by. The sadness is so profound when Liam, once more in a vulnerable moment, turns to Steffi before finally deciding on Hope. Steffi, who has attempted to pursue a relationship with Finn, is left wondering why she ever gave herself permission to believe that Liam would put her first. Steffi's indecisiveness has always been a defining characteristic of his relationship with Liam. She has been the person he turns to in times of need, the one who knows him better than anyone else, but he always ends up going back to Hope. Steffi has frequently been on the losing side of Liam's emotional tug-of-war, whether it was because of his guilt, feeling of duty, or romanticized love for Hope. Liam's presence in her life has continued to cause problems even after their divorce and her marriage to Finn. Steffi therefore listens when Liam approaches her and shares his problems, whether they are related to his health, his marital issues, or his most recent existential crisis. She is powerless to stop it. She still cares in spite of everything. Something inside of her hopes that this time would be different and that Liam will finally understand that she has always supported him, even when he didn't deserve it. The truth moment. Then, of course, it occurs. Steffi hesitates just when he believes Liam might be leaning in her direction. His countenance changes, his voice becomes softer, and he utters the words she has heard far too often. I have to think about Hope. It pierces the heart like a knife. The disappointment is devastating, know of how hard she tries to resist it. Because she was never his first choice, Steffi knows in her heart what this entails. Not at all. Though she was never the one he ultimately fought for, she was his solace, his fallback, and the person he turned to when he was adrift. Anger, resignation, and self-reflection as the aftermath. Steffi reacts with a mixture of fatigued resignation and rage. She snaps, reminding Liam of all the times he's done this and how he's constantly caught her between pain and hope. Beneath the anger, though, is something even more agonizing, the knowledge that she allowed herself to revert to the same pattern. Steffi hesitates when Finn asks her what's wrong after seeing a change in her mood. Does she tell him the truth, that she allowed herself to get drawn back into Liam's drama and that he came to her? Or does she suppress her affections for a man who will never truly select her because she doesn't want to acknowledge it, not even to herself? A watershed for Steffi? For Steffi, this could be a turning point. Will she at last come to terms with the fact that Liam will always be bound to hope? Will she let go of Liam's indecisiveness and give Finn and their life together her whole attention? Or will she keep getting sucked into Liam's world and be stuck in a never-ending cycle of disappointment? Steffi deserves better, that much is certain. She will continue to find herself in the same place, heartbroken, disappointed, and wondering why she ever expected anything different, until she genuinely believes that. Even though Liam's decision to choose hope above Steffi is not new, it still hurts. Steffi's sadness isn't solely about Liam, it's also about her own will to hold out hope for a different result. She will be stuck in the same agonizing cycle until she breaks it, waiting for a man who will never be hers. After learning that Liam's condition is incurable, Luna turns her attention to Will. According to teasers for Bold and Beautiful, Luna keeps pursuing Will. Sheila and Poppy argue over throwing cakes at Il Giardino, and Finn finds out the startling news regarding Liam's condition. Finn receives devastating news, and Liam's life hangs in the balance. Fans of Bold and Beautiful were taken aback last week when Liam Spencer passed out during a heated dispute with Bill. He had suffered a severe brain damage that needed emergency surgery. As Finn Finnegan receives heartbreaking news from doctors on Liam's condition, the situation now seems to be taking an even more catastrophic turn. No one saw the diagnosis coming. Finn meets with doctors Bridget Forrester and Grace Buckingham in the hospital to talk about Liam's prognosis. After Liam's fall and emergency surgery to alleviate head pressure, they tell him at first that he is lucky to be alive, but they soon follow up with far more alarming information. Finn, we need to tell you something else. The physicians declare it inoperable, marking what seems to be a somber turning point on the Spencer heir's life. This startling discovery raises the possibility that Liam's illness is far worse than first believed. It began as a violent argument with his father, Bill Spencer, but has since turned into a serious medical emergency that could change everyone's life forever. Steffi notifies Kelly of heartbreaking news. Steffi Forrester is faced with the challenging duty of explaining the situation to their daughter while Liam battles for his life in the hospital. She informs Kelly, at a heartbreaking moment, "I don't think your daddy's going to make it to the dance." Kelly had been looking forward to going to a daddy-daughter dance with Liam, so the timing couldn't be worse. Scenes depict Bridget trying to keep Liam from leaving his hospital bed, indicating that he is determined to be present for his daughter despite his illness. His resolve to go to the big occasion with Kelly serves as a reminder of the terrible effects this health issue is having on the whole family. Luna willingly continues her uncomfortable obsession. As the Spencer Forrester families attend to Liam's medical emergency, Luna Nozawa keeps up her concerning conduct. Luna escalates her fixation to an unsettling new level after previously snooping into Forrester creations in disguise to spy on Will Spencer and Electra Forrester. Luna asks Will, looking barely clothed in lingerie, "What should I try on first?" This scenario makes us wonder if this is truly happening or if Luna is once more losing touch with reality, which is a concerning trend we've noticed in her past. Despite obvious signs that Will doesn't want her attention, Luna's obsession with him seems to be growing. Given her track record of risky and deceptive conduct, things may easily get out of hand. Poppy and Sheila's exploring first meeting. Sheila Carter ultimately confronts Poppy Nozawa in a tense encounter at Il Giardino. When Sheila yells, "You're the slut," Luna's mother and grandmother's encounter swiftly devolves into hostility. At Poppy replies, "I've heard all about you," in a composed yet direct manner, implying that she is fully aware of Sheila's infamous history. Sheila, who is never one to back down from a confrontation, takes a piece of cake and says, "How about some dessert?" before slamming it straight into Poppy's face. Luna is caught in the middle of what is likely to be an ongoing family conflict, which is set in motion by this physical altercation between the two ladies. What will Liam do next? There are significant concerns regarding Liam's future on the show after it was revealed that his illness is inoperable. Will Finn, who is renowned for his medical prowess, find an unusual cure that could save Liam's life, or is this development paving the way for a sad end? Viewers are left wondering how far this plot will go as Steffi gets Kelly ready for the prospect that her father might not attend her dance. Is this the start of a painful farewell, or will Liam overcome all obstacles to recover? There is no doubt that the Spencer, Forrester, and Logan families will have significant repercussions in the weeks ahead as a result of this medical emergency. Finn and Steffi's marital crisis is being caused by three important factors. Updates and teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful hint that Steffi Forrester and John Finn Finnegan's marriage may soon be in jeopardy. Let's examine the three primary factors that could cause this couple to break up. After Steffi forbade him from dating Luna, Finn is unable to leave his daughter. First and foremost, we cannot ignore Finn's recent disclosure regarding his biological daughter and the effects it has had on him. Being the father of Luna Nozawa, he has an inexplicable bond with her that Steffi cannot easily break. Even if Finn is now granting Steffi's wish to keep Luna at a distance, this arrangement might not last. He might find it more and more difficult to avoid his daughter. The story may depict a situation in which he feels obliged to stand up for Luna since Steffi might hold her accountable for the Liam Spencer incident. At least in this particular instance, Finn might begin to doubt his daughter's guilt. This could strengthen his relationship with Luna and further distance him from Steffi. Now that she and Luna have teamed up, Sheila Sharp causes more trouble. Sheila Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, Finn's birth mother, has, of course, already hinted at her plans to help Luna gain acceptance in Finn's life. As Sheila works to uphold Luna's relationship with Finn while simultaneously defending her own, viewers of B&B should anticipate her causing some mayhem. Keep an eye out for developments about Sheila's role in any upcoming marital difficulties, as she is essentially poised to become a key actor in the ongoing tension between Finn and Steffi. Sheila may be pressuring Finn for exclusive custody of Hayes Finnegan because she wants Finn, herself, and Luna to be a single, happy family. But in the process, Sheila might lose her own marriage to Deacon Sharp. Finn feels envious of Steffi and Liam's growing closer and bonding. Finn might struggle with jealousy in the midst of the drama with Sheila and the unrest surrounding Luna. He will certainly sympathize with Liam's health issues, but that doesn't mean he will stand by and let Liam try to win Steffi back. On the other side, Steffi is adamant about helping Liam get better, which will probably strengthen their relationship. Steffi's marriage to Finn may become more strained as this situation develops, particularly if Steffi and Liam continue to breach boundaries. According to upcoming teasers, Finn and Steffi will have serious romantic obstacles in the future, so watch to see if they split up or perhaps get divorced. This new character is being formed by Liam Spencer. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, he won't be going anywhere anytime soon. Naturally, we are referring to Liam Spencer because there is a lot of conjecture that he will develop into this new persona. For all the information you require, continue reading below. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Liam Spencer is changing into this new persona. Liam currently suffers a brain damage, as many B&B fans are aware. Though it hasn't been decided yet, the prognosis is not good. All of this followed a heated argument between Liam and his father, Bill Spencer. Although there was some conjecture that Liam would be murdered off, it appears that the character will join the dark side. As you may imagine, this notion sparked a lot of discussion on social media among B&B enthusiasts. I have a feeling Liam will be changed from this, some people have even stated. He and Bill argued about how different they are for a reason. Liam may have temporary paralysis and develop a more pessimistic view and temperament as a result of his frustration with his situation. When Finn asked if he could feel his toes, he said that he couldn't, according to another critic. I thought Finn would take out a needle and poke him, but he simply let it fall. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, what will happen to Liam Spencer next? I don't think this show is going to kill off any of the main characters the way they killed off Eric with that crazy story last year around Christmas time, when his first words after emerging from the coma were "Merry Christmas." Additionally, this comment was made, "I hope they don't kill Liam off," because Brad Bell stated that he had a big storyline coming up. When Liam gets good storylines, I like him. He's a fantastic actor. The connection between Liam and Steffi makes Finn jealous. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, John Finnegan typically understands Steffi Forrester's desire to spend time with Liam Spencer and their kid. Steffi's admiration for Liam following his accident, however, isn't helping her relationship with Finn. John Finnegan acted immediately. After hours of ignoring Finn's calls and texts, Steffi was able to call him at last. Steffi didn't respond, so she let Finn stress himself into a frenzy. But since Liam was hurt, Finn ignored his emotions. To see if he could help Liam's condition, Finn even made the decision to consult on his case. If this keeps up, Finn might become irritated with Steffi's choice to focus so much on Liam. Finn will soon find out that Liam's illness cannot be cured. By attempting to hide the facts from Hope, Logan, Annika, Noel, Steffi might exacerbate the situation. Steffi appears to care deeply about Liam's well-being. A little too interested, maybe. Liam Spencer has been a lot to John Finnegan. As much as Liam has been Finn's ally, he has also been a pain in his side. Liam has made multiple attempts to separate Finn and Steffi. Liam has often interfered in Finn and Steffi's marriage. Liam has made an effort to let Finn know who he can and cannot be friends with. Finn is only aware of these things. Liam kissed Steffi behind his back in Paris, but Finn is unaware of it. Steffi had no intention of sharing this information with Finn. But after witnessing Hope do the same, Steffi told Finn to avoid his pal. Regardless of how much Liam mistreated Finn, Steffi has always maintained her relationship with him. Steffi continues to feel drawn to Liam. Is John Finnegan able to stop this? Finn would undoubtedly be putting his foot down if he wanted to use the guidelines from Steffi's book. Finn refuses to tolerate his wife pursuing her ex-husband. He is not permitted to communicate with his biological family by Steffi. When it comes to her family and Finn's, Steffi exhibits a lot of double standards. In Liam's opinion, Steffi does not treat Finn fairly. Finn makes every effort to provide for Steffi's requirements. Steffi puts a lot of pressure on Finn, and he complies with practically all of her demands. Will Finn be able to start making demands because of his jealousy? Will Finn halt Steffi's behavior and make her resign from being in charge of Liam's care? Will Finn demand that his wife stop being so involved in Liam's world? Liam Spencer is at the center of yet another dramatic storm in The Bold and the Beautiful, where secrets and betrayals are as prevalent as the shifting waves. But this time, the stakes are very personal because he is attempting to hide his illness and his health is at risk. His ex-wife, Steffi Forrester, who has always played a crucial role in his turbulent life, is the one person he confides in. Liam's need for confidentiality is a complex combination of pride, fear, and the need to spare others he cares about needless anxiety. It goes beyond simple privacy concerns. But can Steffi truly conceal such a big secret in a household where rumors spread more quickly than wildfire? And when, not if, the truth is revealed, what will happen? Liam has always been a guy torn between duty and affection, frequently making choices that end up in disarray. But this time, things are different for him. His health is deteriorating, and he is terrified that his loved ones will learn, particularly Hope, his current wife, and his kids. He is aware that disclosing his illness will cause his family to experience anguish and turmoil. Even worse, he worries about sympathy and how others might perceive him differently if they were aware of his difficulties. He then turns to Steffi, the one person he thinks can comprehend his need for discretion because she has witnessed both his best and worst sides. There has always been a lot of passion, heartache, and deep, unsaid trust in their relationship, and now more than ever, Liam is depending on that trust. For her part, Steffi feels conflicted. Although Liam's confession shocks her, she has gone on with her life, concentrating on her marriage to Finn and their family. Despite everything that has happened to them, she still cares for him, and his secret weighs heavily. It feels bad to keep this from Hope, but it feels worse to betray Liam's confidence. Steffi is aware that telling anyone could rekindle long-standing animosities, particularly between her and Hope, who has always been suspicious of Liam and Steffi's continued relationship. Being drawn back into the turbulence that has shaped so much of Steffi's past is the last thing she wants. She is aware, however, that in the Forrester Spencer universe, secrets such as this are never kept hidden. Liam's actions, meanwhile, start to raise questions. Hope observes his abrupt detachment, the way he steers clear of specific talks, and the weariness he can't conceal. Her thoughts turn to Steffi, the woman who has always been Liam's fiercest opponent, and she questions whether he is hiding something from her, possibly another emotional entanglement. Hope and Liam become more tense, and when she confronts him, he sidesteps and makes reasons that make her discomfort worse. Sensing that Steffi is troubled by something, Finn also begins to notice her obsession. She is conflicted between being honest with her husband and being loyal to Liam, so she hesitates when he asks. The burden of keeping the secret grows intolerable as the days go by. Steffi struggles with remorse since she knows she will be held accountable for keeping everyone in the dark if Liam's condition worsens. When she eventually loses it, she tells Liam that he must come clean for the sake of everyone who loves him as well as for his own sake. However, obstinate as ever, Liam declines, claiming that he can manage it on his own. Steffi is forced to choose between doing what she feels is right and honoring his requests because his fear of vulnerability trumps his reason. When the truth is revealed due to an unforeseen medical emergency, the situation approaches a climax. When Liam passes out, everyone is frantically trying to find answers. In addition to Liam's condition, Hope is distraught because he didn't trust her enough to inform her. She questions why Steffi knew before her and feels deceived. Old wounds are reopened as a result of the revelation. Finn, who wonders if Steffi still harbors unresolved feelings for Liam, is also offended that she withheld something so significant from him. All of the progress they've made in their marriages seems to be coming undone for a minute. Liam is compelled to face the repercussions of his secrecy in the aftermath. He must now mend damaged trust after his attempt to protect his loved ones only made matters worse. Steffi's marriage suffers, and Hope finds it difficult to forgive him. Liam intended to protect everyone, but in doing so, he caused more harm. This is a sad irony. As he starts treatment, he comes to understand that allowing those who care about him to support him instead of trying to hide his difficulties is what truly gives him strength. The plot delves deeply into themes of fear, trust, and the fallout from well-meaning deception. Liam's journey serves as a reminder that love is about being honest, vulnerable, and overcoming life's most difficult obstacles together. It's not only about passion and extravagant displays. And in typical Bold and the Beautiful form, this secret won't simply go away. It will alter relationships, put allegiances to the test, and leave everyone wondering, who will they trust in the next crisis?